Hello everybody, this is Kevin, making a second video for the foreclosure tracking that we're doing to make it a little bit easier to ascertain what the actual property address is. If you go on any of the foreclosure spreadsheets that we've done so far, you have the plaintiff and the defendant's name, and then you have the street address where it was listed in the filing, where a mail had to go to notify the people that the property was in foreclosure. Unfortunately, a lot of times that may not actually be the property address. It may be just where, um, you know, if it's something that's in probate, it could be where one of 10 kids lives, and that's just where they found those people were living at, and send it to them at that address. So, for instance, let me take this. Uh, so for instance, this one here in green, Robert A. Gearing versus Elite Property Management, and it went to Burlington, Kentucky address on Sawmill Court. That is not actually the property address. That is the address of the people's office. So what we want to be able to do is um, link the actual property address into the spreadsheet, like we have done in other spreadsheets in the past. So what we would do is copy the case number. So in this case, the A1704676, and then we would go into the Hamilton County Court Clerk website, which is courtclerk.org, and log in here. Which, if you don't have the login, I can get it for you. And do the record search and go back and search by case number as opposed to a name, because sometimes people have multiple foreclosures in multiple cases. And the other thing is, even inside of a particular case, they may have multiple parcels. But what you'll do is you go into case number and then paste that in there, hit enter, and it'll actually bring up the case. Over here is where you can actually look up the case documents if you really wanted to, but that's really not what we need to do right now. What we need to do is just be concerned about the parcel ID number, which is right here. So we would take this and copy that back into the Hamilton County Auditor page under the parcel ID, paste that in there. You don't need you need it goes 3 digits, 4 digits, 4 digits. So you would actually need to put a 0 at the beginning of this, delete the spaces, and get rid of these last 2 zeros, and then hit enter. Oh shoot, maybe I didn't need that. Great. Let's actually try by the owner name. So this property is on Spokane, which is odd. I know they have more than one property. Oh, so actually maybe when I highlighted that, that's what it was. I missed the first 0, or the first 1. So if I copied that over into the Hamilton County Auditor and I search by parcel ID number, it'll come up with this. But I don't believe. Let me see here. If you're allowed to have the spaces and whatnot, just the way it has in the court clerk website. If I search with the dashes and everything in here, it actually does bring it up. So here's the actual property that's in foreclosure. So I would have just go through here and create the link to that property. Um, here, and then probably have to change the heading at the top here to uh, put a link in for the property link, and then the subject address, um, subject city, and we probably already have we would just do subject state and zip as well. So in the future, we will have all of these kind of filled out. And some of these I've already made notes on, so I'll have a notes column here, and I'll have to go through here real quick and change that around. Um, and then that way we'll have everything that we need in one spot. So this, like I said, this is just a follow up to kind of add some extra information in there so we can get to what we need quicker. Thank you very much.